Have you ever noticed how your body knows exactly what to do until we start getting in the way? We rush, we worry, we try to force results. I just did that this past weekend. I had a house full of family for the holidays and, a bunch of grandkids running around, and we had somewhere to be at 12 o'clock for our Christmas party with my in-laws. And I was like turned into the drill sergeant. Oh, we gotta be here this time. We gotta be there. And I'm like, whoa, and my whole body is like, and my breathing was like short, shallow, and I was very tense. So how could I have changed that? If I had taken a moment to just breathe and do breathing exercises, I would have felt a whole lot better. I would have relaxed. I would have been able to be more present and enjoy the moment and create healing within my body. So join me today for our episode on breathing and presence.
It's a beautiful chaos, this roller coaster ride. The ups, the downs are spinning all around inside. It's a beautiful chaos. Sometimes I love, sometimes I hate. Have to pause, renegotiate, but with gratitude I appreciate this beautiful chaos.
Welcome to Beautiful Chaos. I'm Tammy Ramsey, and it's just me today, but that's okay. We will still have a good time. I will still share with you what's on my soul and things that I have found that help me to become a more relaxed person. No, that's not the right word. I'm not sure, because life is chaotic. It is a beautiful chaos all in itself. So, like I said, I was a mess over holidays in the opening. I was not the whole holiday, just on Sunday. I think I was tired. I think that I had danced like a banshee, like crazy person that really enjoyed herself from a birthday party. So that was super fun. But I think that waking up in the morning, I was tired, and I'm, feeding all the kids and all the things. And I think that's what got me going. And I did not do my morning ritual. So I'm going to share that with you. So normally when I wake up in the morning, what I really like to do and how I like to start my day is to first be in prayer. Like first thing when I wake up, I pray to God, and I am gracious and thank Him for all that He's given me. I thank Him for just letting me be able to sleep, right? And maybe only get woke up once in the middle of the night. And I thank Him for, my family and all the things. And then I breathe. And I take a moment. I actually just started this yesterday, but I'm now adding, when I finish my prayer, I thank my body for spending the last 8 hours healing itself. Because we've talked about a lot of things, and in the future, we're going to be spending January as like a health and wellness month, and we're going to be talking about the importance of sleep. But it's very, very important. That is the time when your body is spending that full 8 hours, if you get in 8 hours, but it spends that time to heal. So how can breath work help us in our lives, right? What can we do that can release? Let's talk about maybe my little incident with trying to hurry everyone along. How does the breath work? Well, what happens is when we're worrying or we're under pressure or we're trying to force results, like get everybody in the car at the same time. What happens is our amygdala senses that there's something threatening us because we no longer have lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. We don't have them threatening us. Well, you might if you're a hunter going out in the forest or, whatever. But that's not a normal thing. And so we've lost that big scare, which is something that should make you fight, flight, freeze. There's another one that I can't remember, but anyways, so now it's just emotions or it's timelines. It's us feeling like we're not where we should be that sets us off, right? And what happens is cortisol, which is a hormone in our bodies, rises. Now that's the stress. So your body starts overproducing cortisol, which then, by the way, you start storing stuff as fat because you're under pressure. Cortisol is like the pressure with the button, going off. But it stops our bodies from healing. It shuts down healing. It shuts down the ability to deal with stress, actually. So if we were to just let our bodies take care of the situation, instead of us trying to think our way through or self-medicate ourselves way through, via, alcohol or whatever, sugar or carbs, the comfort foods, whatever, when you get under stress that is your go-to, chips or mac and cheese, like all the things that your body definitely should not have, because that actually produces extra stress when we're eating the comfort foods because they're not really all that great for our bodies, right? So what we need to do is step out of the way and let our bodies take over. And how we do that is doing some breath work. So breathing is something everyone knows how to do. And you're probably thinking, Tammy, you have lost your mind. Like, I know how to breathe. Everybody knows how to breathe. We breathe all the time. But if you look inward and catch yourself, when you're under pressure or stressed or you're worrying, you're taking shallow breaths. When you're relaxed and you're just present in a moment, enjoying friends or whatever, you probably breathe more deeply. And that's where we want to be. We want to take moments to just remember to treat our body with love and let our bodies love us back. And we can do that by getting out of our heads and getting into our breath work. So it's the bridge, breathing is. That's between the mind and the body. That's the way you can communicate. Instead of, like some people might teach to meditate and focus on heal my body, body heal me, like all these things. And I think that also just kind of stresses you out, or focusing all the time on, doing whatever it is that you're doing to focus on your health or your mental health or whatever it is, can actually stress your body out instead of just letting go. Like, you don't help your body process water. You don't help your body breathe naturally, usually. You don't help your body do all the bodily functions that it does. If anything, we do get in the way of all those things because we're not drinking the right things or we're not eating the right things that stuffs up our system, whatever. Like, it's what we're putting in our bodies or what environment is surrounding us or how we're letting our amygdala perceive danger. And that danger has now become stress or emotion. Emotional outburst, maybe, is what I mean. Like that you just get stressed. So anyways, here's what needs to happen. When we are deep breathing, we slow our heart rate, which is better for our heart. It lowers the stress hormones when we release that breath and we slow our heart rate. It helps us regulate our emotions and creates a grounding. So it can be very calming. And if you've ever noticed, if you've ever done some deep breathing, a lot of the times you'll find if you're stressed, worried, all the things, like I hold my stress right here on my shoulders and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I will catch myself and then I'm like, oh, I just need to breathe. Sometimes just taking a deep cleansing breath is even helpful. But I'm going to go over some breathing exercises, different breathing techniques that you can do to help your body be its best self and for your mind and body to have a greater connection. And it's not perfect. None of us are perfect because I can go and do this 3 or 4 times a day and then the next day do a breathing exercise once, the next day do it 0, and then have a moment where I'm like, oh man, I'm all uptight and I'm feeling these feelings. Okay, I didn't do my exercises. I didn't do my breathing exercises, right? So I'm going to give you a few that you can do easily on your own. The first one I'm going to tell you is like I told you, when I wake up in the morning, that's your first breath of the day. Before you even get out of bed, just feel the warmth, feel the quiet. If you believe in God or whatever you believe in, just give a little moment of meditation and be in gratitude of your life, of all the things that's going on, and slow your breathing. And for one, you can do diaphragmatic breathing or belly breath. And that's a really easy one. You can put your left hand on your chest, put your right hand right where your belly button is, and be very aware that your breath is coming from your belly. Now, I always close my eyes because I'm a gnat with ADD. And so I have to calm my mind by closing my eyes and shutting off all connections. So diaphragmatic breathing, belly breath, is just breathe in deep with your belly and then squeeze out the air from your belly. Breathe in with your belly. Breathe out with your belly. And for me, I breathe in through my nose and I breathe out and push it with my belly out my mouth. That's just the way it functions better for me. So you could do that 4 or 5 times, or just wherever you feel that you feel better. It calms anxiety, and it's back from ancient times, and people now, everybody uses this. I mean, there's a lot of psychologists and psychiatrists that encourage you to do breathing exercises. The other one that's really easy is called boxed breathing. And I'm going to go over just this one and then one other. And then I will leave some information via the comment section or on our website, which is beautifulchaos1.buzzsprout.com, or our Facebook page, Beautiful Chaos. And there's a little cute picture of Stacy and I during a podcast. And on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will leave it in the description area, the other breathing techniques, so that you can look those up if you want to figure out how to do those. They're pretty basic and pretty simple. The box breathing is a really good one because, it's great for like in between projects, in between, coming home from work and you're going to come home to a house full of kids, then you can do this box breathing there as well. It's really easy. You're just going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold for 4. And this resets your breath and lowers stress levels. So you're just going to inhale for 4, exhale or hold for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold for 4. And I lost count, but I have to use my fingers usually and count 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's a really great one for in between projects. And if you're driving, don't close your eyes, but you can still do the boxed breathing. That's a really good one for if you're in the car. Just don't close your eyes. Then there's a 4-7-8 method, and it's pretty much like that box breathing, but you're just going to inhale for 4, and you're going to hold at the top for 7, and then you're going to exhale for 8, and then you're going to do it all again, and then just repeat that 4 to 5 times. That one encourages deep relaxation, and it's great for right before you go to bed to be able to relax your mind and settle you down. And if you'll notice that when you practice these, you can practice whichever one works best for you, but you'll notice when you get done taking those deep breaths, your body feels way relaxed. This is why they have oxygen bars, which isn't that funny. We don't need oxygen tanks to give us our oxygen. We just need to remember to do some breathing exercises and do some deep breathing all throughout our day. I'm going to do one last one, and that is the alternate nostril breathing. And that's one of my favorites because you're having to touch your face. So you're going to put like your thumb on one nostril, and then when you're going to breathe in, and then you put your finger on the other nostril and you breathe out. Then you breathe in. And then you switch your thumb and you breathe out. So you're just doing opposite nostrils with your thumb and your finger. However you want to alternate those. The reason that works so well is because by touching yourself, you're getting out of your head. And you're focusing on your breath. It's almost like you're forcing yourself to focus. You're not having to think, oh, I need to focus. Because again, when we're thinking about focus, we're thinking about sleep. Why can't I sleep? We're trying to tell our bodies what to do. And we don't need to tell our bodies what to do. They know what to do. We just have to help the body by doing our breathing and letting our mind let go and give it to the body. So remember, breath is always free. It's always available at any time. Anytime you're feeling any stress or anything, choose one of those. So some calls to action are, for one, pick one of these breathing methods and try it out for the week and see if you notice a difference. And, if you have to, make a sticky note to yourself at work that says, hey, stop and breathe. Maybe you stop and breathe top of every hour. Maybe you stop and breathe in between whatever you're working on. So just give yourself a little note so that you're reminding, because that's part of creating habits, right? We have to put things on a calendar, have to put things in front of our face and do it daily until it actually becomes something that we do automatic. And that takes us 90 days to do that. Really. Also, message me with your experience, whether you do it through buzzsprout.com, which is the Beautiful Chaos one.buzzsprout.com. You can get on fan mail and message us. Or if you're on Facebook under Beautiful Chaos and you want to message us or comment, please do so. And share your experience if you try one of these breathing exercises, and share with me which one you really liked, right? Which one worked well for you and maybe why. And I'm not going to call you out unless you want me to. So also, if this helped you in any way, or you think of someone in your life, maybe you don't need the help, but you want to share this with someone, we'd sure appreciate it if you share. Sharing is caring. So share with your friends and family. And we hope that this has helped you. So have a fabulous day. Thank you for joining me today, and stay empowered.